Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Street Pundits. I'm here with the usual regulars. So first, I'll start with you, Ben, you there?
Yeah, Ben's here.
Nosa, you there?
I don't see.
And Joey, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool. And today we got one of the new man with us. We got one of the new guests with us. Rio, just explain yourself to listeners, like who you support, what player you look forward to when you was watching, when you was younger, and stuff like that.
Yeah, my name's Rio. Arsenal, if you can't guess by now, and I don't know. Back in the day, my favourite player was Benzema. Still, growing up playing football, that's how I based my game around. My kind of number 9. So yeah, me still.
Interesting. I thought you would have said Henry or something. Oh, Benzema.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
obviously young days, Henry was the guy. Like, he was the GOAT. But more when I started looking at the game myself and that.
Yeah.
And started taking in everything myself. Benzema was my guy.
Yeah.
Still is my guy.
Yeah, Benzema's defo top player. So basically, we got a new segment this week that I'm going to introduce every week. I'm going to go to Ben. He's got his player of the week. So every week, Ben's going to give us this upcoming player to watch. And just Ben, take it away.
Yes, as everyone knows, Bundesliga's back. So I got a little creative midfielder I want everyone to watch out for. Chris Nkulu. Plays for Leipzig. He plays in the number 10, plays out wide sometimes. He's got 12 assists so far. He had 4 assists in one game. Real exciting player. He used to play for PSG. At PSG, he was playing wing back. Come to Leipzig, they put him in center mid row, attacker mid row. He's doing really well. He got 12 assists. And yeah, he's a really exciting player, so watch out for him.
Yeah, we will do. I think let's pick, and obviously the Bundesliga is coming back soon. So I think the Premier League are trying to come back soon as well. I think they got a project restart in June. I want to come to you, Joe, with this one. Do you think they should come back, or do you think it should get voided, or what's your opinion on that?
I think it should give it a little bit more time than they're saying at the moment, because of the logistics of the Premier League as well. Because I've read a report today saying some of the near the relegation zone teams, they don't want to play at neutral grounds, which the Premier League are offering. So I feel like until we know we're all safe. To be fair, the Bundesliga will be a good thing for Premier League to watch to see if it will work. So I think they should wait and see what the Bundesliga is saying first. Then when we know how that's running and stuff, we can base the Premier League off that. So I think we should wait a couple of weeks before we start training.
Yeah, that's fair enough, to be honest. Yeah, I think the Bundesliga is going to be a template for all the other leagues, just to see how it goes and just see how everything is.
The neutral grounds they're saying are Wembley, Wolves, Wolverhampton, because it's in the Midlands, and Etihad Stadium as well. So
yeah, I think it definitely will be interesting. Also, you got any views on that? Do you think it should be void? Do you think it should start, or what's your opinion on that?
Well, everyone's all of us are football fans, Everyone's excited for football to come back, but safety is priority, So I think, like you said, we should use Germany as a template to see how they've done their provisions to stop all this palaver, and we should just follow suit, So I don't know. We need to take follow suit to Germany first, and then we'll see how things take its toll, because numbers aren't going drastically low in terms of death. So we need to wait,
Yeah.
Just to add on that point, sorry. The logistics of having a Premier League team for testing and stuff like that is ridiculous, because I've watched something on the UFC and that's only a couple of fighters and a couple of trainers, and the amount of tests and the amount of lockdown they've got to do as well. I don't know how that's going to work in the sense of a Premier League team where you've got 25 players plus coaching staff. So
yeah, definitely. I think we just got to take it step by step.
It'll be much harder than a lot of combat sports, I think, as well.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, well, today what we're gonna do, what we got for you, is that we're gonna do we're gonna attempt to do a Street Pundit Premier League Team of the Season, and also some individual awards as well. So I think everyone's got their teams, and we're gonna vote and try and come up with the team of the season. Okay, what formation did you guys go with though? Just interestingly.
4-3-3.
Yeah, normal.
Yeah, same.
I went for
4-3-3, Hogan.
yeah, I went for a 4-4-2 just to get my most attacking players into the team.
What about you, Ben?
4-3-3 still. 4-3-3.
I went 4-4-2 as well, but
Yeah, just to get the attacking players in.
You lot need to move with the times.
no, you know what? That was bare good attacking players.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
and then
exactly why I did
True.
4-4-2. Exactly why. Exactly why.
But yeah, so all right, first position we're gonna go with goalkeeper. So I'll come to you, Rio. Who did you choose goalkeeper?
It was tight for me, you know. Obviously there was Nick Pope and there was Dean Henderson. You know, I gave it to Henderson only because the position that Sheffield are in the league table.
Yeah.
Like Nick Pope has more clean sheets, but like I think like where Sheffield are right now is just it's outrageous. So I have to give that to Henderson.
Okay. I know Ben, you're a big fan of Henderson. What did you? I'm guessing you voted Henderson as well.
Nah, yeah, Henderson's my guy, but Nick Pope, like, I don't think it's all down to him. I think it's mostly down to that.
Yeah.
To be fair, but yeah, Henderson. I went for Henderson still.
Ooh, and Joe, you go with Henderson as well?
I went for Henderson because of the 10 clean sheets in the league. Another shout, I know he's not in my team, is Dubravka of Newcastle.
That's a good shout.
He's made 117 saves.
I don't like him.
No, so you don't like him? Why?
Nah, he's cold. He just made a couple of mistakes this season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Henderson
117 saves. So.
Sorry?
117 saves so far this season.
Yeah,
but at the same time, just to combat that, as a devil's advocate, you could just say that, like,
the defense,
the defense is rubbish, isn't it? So he's just taking shots upon shots upon shots upon shots.
Like, average keepers in goal, like, if you can take the shots on, like, it doesn't mean he's good.
Yeah. Well, no, so who did you go with?
Of course, Henderson, you know, he's only like 22. And obviously, if you're 22 coming to the Prem, it ain't easy, you know, like coming from the Championship. And when you play for a team like a Chris Wilder's team, you're going to expect a lot of shots. And to have like the mental capacity just to hold your status at 22 in the Premier League is not easy, you know. So it's Henderson all the way, you know.
So I'm the only one that went with Alisson.
Right.
Come on.
Good. Been injured most of the season.
Wait, hear me out though. I went with Alisson because he's got the same amount of clean sheets as Henderson in less games. So Alisson played 20 games. He's got 10 clean sheets.
Van Dijk is in front of him.
Yeah.
So
the best defence is in front of him. He's been injured half the season as well.
Yeah. Because of the season, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
What was you gonna say, Rio?
I was gonna say like you lot were first and you lost that one game. Like his numbers should be pretty high, really and truly. Like you got the best defense. That I expect nothing less from him, and it's not like he's at the top of the list. So I can't really give that to him.
Yeah, that's fair enough though. I think if I didn't go Alisson, then definitely I would have been Henderson. Henderson's been definitely unbelievable this season. One thing I just wanted to bring up was that obviously the person who's conceded the most goals in the Premier League, England's number one, Jordan Pickford.
Sad. It's sad.
Ben, talk to me about Pickford today.
Dude, dinosaur arms.
That's your guy, Ben. That's your guy.
Bro, I couldn't dinosaur arms there, man. He's been really, really poor this season, to be fair, but it's been Everton's been poor, to be fair, but to concede the most goals.
I don't think it should be considered that many goals personally. Everton are not that bad of a side to be considering that many.
Hey, you man. Did you see Benteke's goal? Laugh with us.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, that's true. He just had a poor season. Just been poor.
Like no keeper in the Prem should be letting that in. Like that's
even if you think of Bruno Fernandes, the goal against United, like he should save that all day long.
Yeah, he made howlers definitely.
Martial's goal, yeah.
I think Henderson should definitely be number one. I think. Obviously, I understand that Pickford he's got caps under his belt and he knows how to play Southgate's way, but Henderson's been head and shoulders the better of him, definitely. I think so. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to right back. Okay, if we don't agree on right back,
move past right back. I'm gonna be honest. I hate to say it.
Just answer wisely, innit? So first, I'm gonna set the template. I went with Trent Alexander-Arnold, obviously the star boy, the generational talent, 12 assists to his name.
Hey, that's too much cock in your mouth, man.
Hey.
That's the views of Nosa, not the views of Street Pundits. That's all on him. That's all on him, innit? So yeah, as I was saying, 12 assists. Most clean sheets in the league. Part of the defense has got most clean sheets in the league. But just in terms of how he impacts games for Liverpool from right back, is just crazy. Like the amount of chances like he creates. Obviously, he does spam crosses, innit? He is cross and inshallah. I know, but it works. It works. So I would have given it to him. I'll go with you, Ben. Who do you vote for?
Yeah, I went with ATT as well. Good player, up and down.
You went with who, sorry?
ATT. I mean,
This was accurate.
time.
TAA, mate.
Yeah. My bad. Cross inshallah, but it works. It does work. What, he's like second in the assist poll. Like, just a guy, so let me be honest, right back. Defensively, he's been working hard to improve that. So I've seen a lot of improvements. Peter knows I used to call him all the time.
Seriously. So every
big
game you say he's getting fist up from.
I give it to him. So yeah.
So did anyone go with anyone different?
No, that one was a no-brainer.
The only ones you can actually mention are Ricardo Pereira and Wan-Bissaka, but obviously they're not on Trent's level. But
Yeah, those are the
lockdown defender.
close contention with him.
I think those are honourable mentions to them two. I think Pereira is definitely well balanced. He's got both.
Yeah, most tackles in the Premier League. So
yeah, he's top defender as well. Okay, so obviously two centre backs. I'm just gonna go with the one, obviously probably the most popular one. Everyone's got Van Dijk in their team, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Move past that.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay, this is what I'm interested in actually. The second centre back.
Yeah,
what people went with.
This one was stuck in my head, you know.
This is hard.
Listen.
I'm just scared what Joe's Mr. Brexit.
No, you're gonna. Right, I'm gonna tell you mine. You know who I'm gonna go for. You know who I'm gonna go for.
Joe, do it. I know you can do it. Joe, do it.
Right. So I had two in options, right, and I've been looking at this, right, and I need that Brexit player in there. I've gone for James Tarkowski because.
Oh gosh.
No. Listen, hear me out.
I thought you was gonna say Maguire.
No. No, Maguire. No, come on now. Right. Obviously, you got Sokchu from Leicester.
Sionchu, yeah.
Yeah, but I looked at Tarkowski and I've looked at his game as well. To be fair, a lot of I know this. I look at a couple of stats. I do watch gameplay as well. But he's got 11 clean sheets in the league. That's the highest in just behind Van Dijk. Most headed clearances, and a lot of the stats are going for Tarkowski. But there's not really another standout centre.
Johnny can't even get into England team. So what is this?
No, but have we had an England squad like in the last year?
He got dropped in the 2018 World Cup.
Yeah, but is this the 2018 team? It's 2020.
You're the only one that's in progression, you know.
I can't lie, Joe. To me, that pick stinks.
Who else is there? Who else is there? Sogchu, that's it.
He's saying he's top of the charts. Of course, he's going to be top of the charts. Do you know how many crosses he gets in? Of course, he's going to head it clear.
No, I watched him play. I like how he plays. To be fair,
he's soaking pressure
a lot. It's
just
because I'm
obviously going to go with Maguire, so that's quite interesting.
No, Maguire, no, because the start of the season, I'll tell you, Maguire, he wasn't doing it for me. But obviously, the last couple of games, Maguire's leadership has come into play. But I just think when I've watched Tarkowski, I just look at myself. If I'm being honest, like
I'm not feeling that one still. I'm not feeling that.
But like, if you're a defender, you know how good he is. But if you're not a defender, you don't know how good he is.
Nah, man, that just stinks. Ben, save us, please.
You're violated. That one was between the Leicester guy and the Sheffield United guy, Jack Connolly, whatever his name is, that guy. But I went with
Jeff O'Connell.
Jeff O'Connell, yeah.
My bad. He's got like a wicked left foot. This man do overlapping centre backs, so like it's really interesting watching them play. But I'm gonna go with Jack still. I like him still. I like him a lot. So I'm gonna go with him.
Interesting. Rio, who'd you go for?
Yeah, Soyuncu was probably like I went for him, but it was between him and Johnny Evans. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Johnny Evans is kind of slept on. Like obviously Soyuncu, like he came in as the new guy and that, but I feel like he was the dark horse of that team kind of. He was doing the dirty work and not getting applauded for it. So I did go with Soyuncu in the end, but Evans was a shot.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like Evans is probably slept on because obviously he's got these history with Man United.
Yeah,
where he's come from. People know about him already.
That's it. Literally.
Yeah. No, so who did you vote for?
I had 3 in my book. I went for obviously Gomez, Soyuncu, and this one's a surprise. You know, Lewis Dunk, Brighton.
Yeah.
Game in it. I like it.
Brighton on fight relegation, bro. What's going on?
He's a coach. You might not. Don't you want Brighton?
He's not Lewis Dunk. I'm getting back.
Yes, you better be saying Tarkowski.
Oh, God.
I'm not picking him. My pick is Soyuncu in it, but those are my best 3 in it. That's in alongside with Thingy. What do you call him? Van Dijk.
Okay, I went for Soyuncu as well. I just went for Soyuncu because obviously Leicester had a standout season. That was their 3rd, and when I watch him, he's strong, he's quick, he can play on his feet. He's decent on his feet as well, and he's like, he's just an all-round quite a good defender. And I think he's been definitely a linchpin in Leicester's team. So I think Soyuncu's got 3 votes, so we go with Soyuncu. So left back, we'll move on. I'll go with you. No, so did you go for left back?
There wasn't really no standout left back apart from Robertson in my book. So yeah, Robertson straightforward, like nothing else.
Yeah, anyone vote for anyone else apart from Robertson?
Nah, I'll be forcing it if I said.
I want to say Chigwell, but I don't want to look stupid at the same time. So I'm just gonna leave.
Chigwell, there was one game against Liverpool, or Man United. He played and Arsenal.
No, do you know what? Before Jordan done it for me, is that Mahrez one. He twisted it in, out. Oh. I like Chilwell. He's a good dude, but Mahrez, man, you don't have to do him like that, man.
Embarrassing.
Chilwell looks like he needs to lose a little bit of weight, though. Like, he looks a bit chubby, like, if you look
all
at
right,
him.
Soon, say comes.
No.
I'm just saying.
It's your left back that needs to lose a bit of weight.
Yeah, man.
But, yeah, don't worry. He's performing well. He's fine. You've got Brandon Williams anyway.
What is BBW? Sure is a BBW, that's for sure.
Oh, gosh. Man said he's a BBW.
Nah, he's a BBW, fam.
We got Brandon Williams. It's calm. It's fine.
Who?
Brandon Williams.
That guy's got short man syndrome, bro. That guy just wants to fight everyone. He's a poor man's Robertson.
No, I do think Chilwell's a good defender. Like he's obviously he's still got a lot to learn, especially on the big games as well. I think the big games he got sort of caught out, especially against Liverpool as well. When Trent was pamming him down that side, he struggled a lot. And then Mahrez as well. Mahrez is just an absolute madman. But yeah, so Robertson. Okay, so do you want to start with the centre mid or should we go right mid first?
No, let's do 3 in the middle. None of that English.
Yeah.
Let's go for the wingers first.
We're not in second.
Let's go for the wingers first, innit? Hold on. We'll talk it out, innit? With regards to the centre mid and the striker, we'll talk it out, innit? So obviously, let's go.
Like we should do 2 centre mids first. Just 2 centre mids first.
Yeah, just 2
centre mids. We'll talk out either the last space and the striker. Okay, cool. So right wing. I'm gonna start with Rio. Who'd you go right wing?
You know what? I'm gonna be a little bit unfair here. I'm gonna rob Mo Salah and I'm gonna give it to Adama still. Obviously, he didn't put up like incredible numbers, but I feel like he was starting to his form was definitely picking up, and who knows what he could have done by now. But he was turning into the player that everyone was fearing, innit? And he was doing it with consistency, which he hasn't been able to do. So I'm going to give it to him still.
Interesting. So Adama, yeah. Traore.
Yeah.
Cool. Ben, what's your face like that for?
I'm thinking that was an interesting pick. Like it's tagged me a little bit as well. I'm thinking about him. Like when he come against City, that was a game.
Come on, City, he turned up.
Yeah, City.
Both games, by the way, not one game. Both the
Yeah,
games.
both games, literally.
Yeah.
Serious. Let me not lie, but that was tiny. Let me not lie.
So I'll go, and then you think about it. So I went with, obviously, I wanted to go Salah, but I'm going to go with Mahrez just because Mahrez, I think he's been City's second best player, obviously, after KDB. I think Mahrez has been exceptional this season, like especially that performance against Leicester, and then the one against Everton where he won the game for them as well. Like Mahrez, like, I don't know how you defend him, fam, because he's just going to ball roll you, cut his left, but like you try to stop the left, he's going to smack up his right, and then before you know it, you're on the floor, you're on skates already, fam. Like, it's just, Mahrez is just so long. Like, I think he's had a very, very good season.
He's an impact player as well. Like, he does a lot from the bench still. You have to give that to him.
What?
No, sir. Who'd you go for?
Considering the formation now, like, I'm actually very confused because I'm trying to play a player on the right, but it won't work out to accommodate another player. So I'm just going to go, like, with it. So basically, on the right, even though it's that position, is Aubameyang, innit? I think he's carried Arsenal, like, to a different level. He's put them, if not for them, they'll be like 13th, 15th, whatever it is. Like, that's what I'm saying. If not for him. Like, I like Aubameyang, innit? He's a world-class striker, winger, whatever you want to call him, innit? He's that inverse forward, innit? So, yeah, I'm going for Aubameyang right wing.
Okay, cool. So I'll keep Aubameyang there, innit? So that's what I'll do. Joe, who'd you go for?
I went for Mahrez.
Wait, why are you saying it like that?
Oh, just because the formation, innit, fam? The formation. Chill out, fam. Don't worry about that.
I went for Mahrez. Just purely, I think he's had one of the best. He's obviously had one of the best seasons, like in his Premier League career. I think he's up to his game. He's been obviously, I think, like Peter said, City's second best player. I think Salah's had a good season as well, like his numbers, but I think his overall gameplay hasn't been as good as the year before. I think his overall gameplay is not. He's still got good numbers, like, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think he carries that threat anymore.
Wait, what threat is that? What threat?
No. What I'm saying is, I think Mahrez is more of a threat than Salah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, all right, cool.
I can't lie.
Salah definitely carrying that threat.
We're slightly shagging Salah still. For
yeah, definitely.
No, he had a better season last year. He had a better season.
I see where Joe's coming from.
Yeah.
No, I see where Joe's coming from. If you're a fullback, and Mahrez comes on, you're going to be more scared than Salah.
It's long.
No, but I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
We have to look at his output as well, man.
Fam, if you think about it, a team like especially when you're playing Liverpool, the left back and the two centre backs, they're thinking like, okay, we got to occupy Salah for this whole game. Like, we literally just got to occupy. Like, they're thinking about Salah, and that gives Mane space. Like, more time, because Salah, you can pin you, can run it behind you, you can like left foot, right foot. Like, obviously, Salah, he does miss a lot of chances. Cool, everyone misses chances, but like, teams are more. Like, they're scared of Salah. Let's be real. Like, a lot of. Like,
I think they're more scared of Mane now.
How many goals? 16 goals,
16.
isn't it?
Goals, 16.
Like, if it was his first season, we would definitely be picking him.
That's what I'm saying. No, but
it's only because
I think he's a victim of his own success.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's definitely it. Yeah, that's it.
I think Mahrez has carried more of a threat this season, personally.
Fair enough. Yeah, Ben, who are you going for?
I'm gonna back real with Adama Traore still. Like, when I'm thinking about it,
that makes it difficult. Okay, so Joe, you're gonna have to change your pick. I think.
No.
So you're gonna.
Nosa.
Joe. No. So you're gonna have to change your pick and obviously pick between the two.
What now?
Yeah, so I have a pick between Mahrez or Adama.
I like Adama Traore, because I've been following him since when he came to Aston Villa. And I don't know.
Nosa loves the power.
He's actually...
Nosa loves the African power, fam. TMP. He loves it.
Like, he's fulfilled his potential, finally. Like, Nuno's gave him new spirit. But Mahrez, from his tooth, like, that, what's it called? That silky football, I like it as well. Mahrez, he's skillful. Mahrez is skillful.
Just that little...
he's up there with, like, Zaha and them out of the skillfulness, like, the silkiness. I don't know. I'm going...